Hello, it's me. Let me tell you about my family. My first grandfather was born around 60,000 years ago somewhere in Africa. I don't know much about him. 10,000 years after that, my family left from Kenyan savanna and moved to somewhere in Middle East. As the ice age started moving towards the poles, my family would follow it to north. They lived mostly as hunter-gatherers, hunting mammoths and other game in Siberia, until finally they came upon a place. Muhos. Why Muhos of all places, I don't know. What I know is that they settled there pretty nicely, basically becoming farmers. Farmer, 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 farmer. Mason, teacher, graphic designer. That's me. Now my family lives in Helsinki. It was my father, the teacher, who was the first one to move again in hundreds of years, away from Muhos. I was born 10 years before the dot-com bubble. My father was interested in computers and got some training for that in Jyväskylä. Our first computer, 386, came to the house when I was around 5. Since that, computer has been my second reality. I was practically raised in it. I remember I started going to the internet when I was about 10. We had internet before that, but it was a very slow dial-up and it cost by bandwidth. Everything changed when we got ADSL. It was fast and had fixed monthly payment, which meant that there weren't any restrictions on how much you could use it. It was a whole new world to explore. By the age of 12, I had already hacked Hapa Hotel, crashed our school network with command line, and built my first website. By the age of 13, majority of my real-life friends and my first girlfriend were people I had met through an online chat. My whole identity formed around computers, internet, and its culture. I could suddenly dictate my own opinions and preferences. I was not a slave of my immediate environment. I would also play daily, sometimes 12 hours a day. I was in the game. I was the game. One day I would be Dink Smallwood, a pig farmer turned hero, or Gordon Freeman, a theoretical physicist who is forced to defend himself and the human race against hostile aliens following an experiment gone wrong. Or Kieran, a Hulin of an ancient race of human-feline hybrid origin, specialized in texturing. I would delve into these fantasy worlds like it was my second being as natural and real as Gradually, everything changed. Online chats and forums that I used to frequent died as they went behind a paywall or just had toxic user base. Hapa Hotel hired moderators to ban hackers, and I grew older and the internet grew more popular. Then came the social media. With the introduction of social media, I felt I was more connected to other people than ever. I had ways to send messages that could reach millions of people across the globe in seconds, and every day I would read hundreds of messages that had been sent by other people. I felt connected to these communities I subscribed to and felt that I was part of them. Internet was strongly part of myself. I even made it my career as I started studying graphic design and building websites again. But one day, I shut off the computer screen, and as all the bright little lamps went out, that had just a second ago emitted my virtual self, my virtual world, my virtual reality. I could only see my own reflection in the black mirror of the computer screen, and I realized that I had been alone the whole time. I haven't really had a real human interaction in a long time. I haven't made any friends online in years. In social media sites, I'm only a lurker. I never post anything. Games feel empty and meaningless. So does life. The one thing that had once liberated me from the boundaries of reality had slowly and unnoticed slaved me with its own invisible shackles. I create websites, I play computer games. I keep in touch with my friends on the internet. I'm entertained by it. I'm in it. That's what I do. The second nature has become my first. As my grandfathers moved from Africa to Middle East, from Siberia to Muhos, so have I moved from Helsinki to the Matrix.